It's exhibition basketball here on ESPN. The Pacers come in with a defense that tends to give up a lot of points. That has to be a concern, especially in those close fourth quarter games. They will be squaring off versus the Spurs, who come in expecting to go out and exert their dominance on the defensive end. To a man, everybody on the roster takes real pride in helping each other out. So let's go now to Indiana, where my colleagues Bob Steele and Rod West are ready to call the game.
Welcome, all you basketball junkies. We're here at Conseco Fieldhouse in Indianapolis. I'm Bob Steele, and I'm here with my partner, Rod West. Let's take a quick look at the starters. Any thoughts, Rod?
David Robinson normally gives a good effort on the boards, Bob, so I wouldn't count on anything less out there.
Okay, Rod, now let's head to center court for the player introductions.
Ladies and gentlemen, please direct your attention courtside for the player introductions for the San Antonio Spurs. At center, David Robinson. At forward, Bruce Bowen. At guard, Steve Smith. Also at guard, Tony Parker. Also at forward, Tim Duncan. And now it's time to meet the starting lineup for your Indiana Pacers. At the center position, out of Purdue, 6'11", number 52, Brad Miller. At forward, out of St. John, 6'7", number 50, Ron Artest. At guard, out of UCLA, 6'7", number 31, Reggie Miller. Also at guard, out of Iowa State, 6'3", number 11, Jamal Tinsley. Also at forward, out of Eau Claire High School, 6'11", number 7, Jermaine O'Neal.
The Spurs get the opening tip. Duncan is asking for it in the post. Robinson has it. Duncan rises up. Drains the first bucket of the game. Artest inbounds the ball. Passes it. O'Neal fades away inside. Gets the front rim. 2-0.
O'Neal has to score in that situation. When you're that much better than the defender that's guarding you, you have to take advantage.
Bounce pass. Pass to the paint. 7 on the shot clock. Off the front rim and out by Duncan. Miller grabs the defensive board. Just over 11 minutes here in the first quarter. Tinsley passes. Seven on the shot clock. Passes. Takes the turnaround Jay. Doesn't get it all the way there.
Ron Artest is only an average shooter in the best of conditions, and with the defender all over him, that certainly wasn't the best condition.
Passes it. 7 seconds to shoot. Amazing play, Rod. Let's check it out on the replay.
This is a textbook crossover, Bob. Check it out.
Boy, straight passes, man, and he lays it in for 2. Pretty move. Artest with the inbound. The Pacers take it up court with a narrow deficit, 4-0. Passes. Passes it. 7 on the shot clock.
QC. Watch the box.
Takes the wide open shot. Can't get it to drop.
Penetrate.
Yanks it down inside.
They got a break on that one, Bob. That shot's going to fall 99% of the time.
Just under 10 minutes here in the first quarter. Parker dishes it off. Jay was missed by Robinson. Fought for it and got it. Duncan capitalizes on the second chance opportunity. Artest is looking for the ball. Artest pops it up for 9. Tickles the twine.
Artest starts off with the drop step here, but he quickly makes the decision to pull up the jumper.
Being decisive here is the key, right, Rod?
Time is money. Once you make your move, you have a split second to make the right decision, and in this case, it was the J.
Bowen throws it in. The Spurs bring it up. They're shooting 59% from the floor.
I got him. Watch the pick. Box power. In for a pop. 2 ice.
Passes.
Watch baseline.
7 seconds to shoot. Gets stopped by Miller. Unloads from deep three-point range. Can't drop the lightly contested shot. Nice rebound by the 4-year man out of St. John's. Gets airborne. It's blocked.
Bobby, he has such great anticipation. He's easily one of the best shot blockers in the league.
Well, definitely, Rod. He lets their perimeter defenders take more risks when they know they have a big-time shot blocker backing them up like that. The Spurs have the rock. They're 3 out of their last 6 from the floor. Duncan passes the ball. Robinson takes off. Down it goes. Nice finger roll.
Get him.
Passes it.
Open in. Stay in.
They push it inside. Kicks it out. Miller has the ball. 7 on the shot clock. Launches from beyond the arc. Puts too much on it.
Miller isn't even going to dwell on that last shot. He knows he should have made it, so he'll wait to redeem himself when the next open 3 comes around.
The inside shot was buried by Robinson.
David Robinson didn't like what he saw there at first, so he gives a little pump fake to get a better look.
It works like a charm here, too. And after the fake, just lines up for the J and drops it in, Rod. Miller inbounds the ball. Inside pass. In the paint. Puts it up inside. Answers right back.
Oh, sweet shot. He caught the D a little off guard, nailed the easy 2. Great job.
The Spurs could add to their lead with a bucket this trip down. Parker makes the pass. Gets busy. Watches the lay-in.
Pick him up. I got him.
Passes.
34 counter.
High rises. Gets fouled. He'll shoot a pair.
I like aggressive D, but that's a little bit too aggressive. Almost an assault. You'll pick up the foul on that one every time.
He gets the first of 2. He's off on the second. Grabbed by Parker. Just under 7 minutes here in the first quarter.
Pick him up. Pick coming. Open 2.
Smith has it.
5 under 2. Watch baseline. Watch out.
Parker drive to the hole. Gets the lay-in. O'Neal with the inbound.
Ball.
The Pacers would love to cut into the lead some more with a bucket here.
Screen coming. Get down.
Miller launches from beyond the arc.
Smarter about
Gets the front rim.
Tough matchup out there, and they're a little lucky that he didn't get that one to fall.
Pick him up. Clear out.
Passes it.
Ball. Stay in.
7 seconds to shoot. The J was off the mark by Parker. Just over 6 minutes here in the first quarter.
Parker can't believe he blew that one, and neither can I. No excuse not to finish when you're that close.
Nice laying off the glass by Tinsley. Just under 6 minutes here in the first quarter.
Ball, ball, ball. ISO, ISO.
Passes. Gets busy. It's blocked. Duncan shoots. Gets it to fall. Good defense on the earlier block, but it didn't pay off.
Bobby, that's the kind of shot he likes, and you can see why. Give him 2 points.
The Pacers head into the front court. They haven't hit a shot from the arc.
Watch the screen.
Miller is asking for it in the post.
Watch baseline.
Goes up. Just over 5 minutes here in the first quarter.
Aim 3, go. 1-on-1, 1-on-1.
Parker passes.
Stay tight inside.
Spins to the hoop. Gets cut off by Miller.
Out, out.
Passes it. Robinson heads to the rim. Botches the lay-in.
Robinson should think twice before he takes that shot, and if he still wants to shoot it, he should think a 3rd time and a 4th time. That's not his game.
Puts it up from 11. Gets the kind bounce off the back rim.
A simple but effective pump fake gets him enough room to bury the J. That's a clever move.
I figured you'd like this play, Rod. He just nails the shot after shaking his man loose with a nice pump fake.
You figured me right, Bob. Call me old-fashioned, but a simple, effective move to get to the bucket? Who can't love that?
Duncan throws it in.
Got it. Pick him up.
The Spurs bring it up. They're 2 out of their last 6 from the floor.
Tee it up.
Top of the key.
Screen coming. Circle 1, circle 1. Power get.
7 on the shot clock. Parker goes with the fadeaway. Can't answer back.
Parker misses it, but you had a pretty even matchup out there. That could have gone either way.
Ball, ball, ball. Get him.
Nabbed by Tinsley. 7 seconds to shoot. Gets stopped by Smith. Tinsley shoots. Gets back iron and out.
You've got one of the best defenders in the league there. With that stop, he shows just how valuable he is.
Just under 4 minutes here in the first quarter. Pass to the paint. Takes a turnaround J. Connects off the front rim.
That's where his talent lies. Those inside shots just like that. Get him the ball. Keep getting him the ball.
The Pacers have the ball. They're 0 out of their last 2 from the arc. Passes. They work it in.
Slides. Watch the pick.
Passes it.
Watch the block.
7 on the shot clock. Shoots from the top of the key. Can't get it to drop.
Bob, controlling this guy is going to be a full-time job for this defense.
Just over 3 minutes here in the first quarter. Count that last jumper by Smith. Miller inbounds the ball. Just under 3 minutes here in the first quarter.
Zipper, 88 zip.
Tinsley passes it. Miller launches from beyond the arc. Can't drop the lightly contested shot.
Miller has to take the blame for that. That pick was pretty good, and he should have been able to lose that defender.
The Spurs could add to their lead with a bucket this trip down. Robinson is pummeled and will have an opportunity to get 2 from the line.
Way too much contact there. No question why the ref blew the whistle.
He gets the first of 2. Owen will leave the floor.
Substitution for the Spurs.
Yanks it down inside.
I got him.
The Pacers can cut into the lead with a basket here.
Watch power.
Harrington has the ball.
Step down low.
Takes a shot from the elbow. Bounces off the left rim and out. The Pacers are struggling here in the first quarter. The Spurs are at the controls. They're shooting 59% from the floor. Bounce pass. Rod, here's the second look.
Jackson made a great decision. He saw someone had a better shot than he did, and he gave it up. Now that's a team player.
Team play is contagious, Rod. Let's keep our eyes out tonight for some more great passes. O'Neal with the inbound.
Pick him up.
Just over 2 minutes here in the first quarter.
Ball, ball. Screen coming. Blitz, 4, blitz.
Now in the paint. Harrington fades away inside. Rolls it off the short side of the rim, then in.
The defender really had his work cut out for him there. Against a superb inside guy like that, you've got to bring your big game.
The Spurs work it up court. They're 3 out of their last 6 from the floor. The off-the-glass lay-in was cashed in by Claxton. The Pacers have the rock. They haven't hit a shot from the arc. Lob to the paint. They push it inside. Harrington from inside. Can't drop down his shot.
Al Harrington had the slight advantage there, but the defender hung in just enough to disrupt that one.
Passes in low. Shoots from 12. Puts too much on it.
Duncan must have realized that he had an average defender on him and put up that shot. The problem is that he's just an average shooter.
Top of the key. Harrington shoots. Doesn't get it all the way there. The inside shot was missed by Harrington. Robinson will come off the floor.
Substitution for the Spurs.
Duncan throws it in.
I got him.
Jackson dishes it off. 46 seconds here in the first quarter.
Watch the ball.
Passes it. Duncan pulls the trigger from the high post. Puts up a miss.
That's nice heads-up play on D.
The Pacers head into the front court. They're shooting 31% from the floor. A one-handed jam by
Ollie didn't throw down the fanciest dunk right there, but it all counts the same.
The Spurs would love to extend their lead this trip down. Duncan is looking for the ball. Duncan from the left block puts too much on it.
Duncan must have realized that he had an average defender on him and put up that shot. The problem is that he's just an average shooter.
Pass caught by Harrington. Takes the quick shot. Gets right iron, no good. There's the horn, and at the end of one, it's 23-15. The Pacers trail single digits after one, Rod. Any significant stats that leap out at you?
Assists, Bob. Their offense is bogging down way too much in one-on-one situations, and teammates are not getting set up and aren't setting each other up. They need to create some more opportunities for each other like they've shown they can do from time to time.
Harrington inbounds the ball. Ali passes the ball.
Tee it up.
Lobbed. Gets up. Powers it down.
There you go, young fella. Take it to the hole and let them know where you just came from.
Tell you what, there was a time where that was a technical foul for hanging on the rim, but that was so pretty, you can't call it.
Well, he didn't want to hurt anybody.
The Spurs have it. They're 2 out of their last 6 from the floor. Passes. Duncan fires from the post, knocks it in, and he's got a dozen.
He is so hard to stop on the inside. You need to bring your A game if you plan on stopping him, and that wasn't an A.
The Pacers bring it up. They haven't hit a shot from the arc.
Coming. Yo, power stack.
Inside pass. Pops it up from 9. It's blocked.
He read that pump fake perfectly. Made a quick stab at the ball and then came away with the steal. Nice anticipation.
In the paint. They're inside. Releases from the stripe. Gets the front rim. Just under 11 minutes here in the second quarter. Ender now has it.
Inside.
They work it in.
Get up.
Goes with the fadeaway. Can't drop the lightly contested shot.
Harrington looked to be in good position, but those mid-range jumpers can be tougher than they look sometimes.
The Spurs can extend their lead this trip down. They'd love to do that. The Pacers are at the controls. They're 0 out of their last 3 from the arc. Caught by Harrington. Ferry gets whistled for blocking. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
He gets the first of 2. He gets them both. Duncan with the inbound. Just over 10 minutes here in the second quarter.
14 cross. Watch out inside.
Passes it.
305.
7 seconds to shoot. Puts it up. Kisses it off the right rim, then in.
Duncan didn't like what he saw there at first, so he gives a little pump fake to get a better look.
It works like a charm here, too. And after the fake, just lines up for the J and drops it in, Rod.
I got him.
The Pacers can trim this lead down and bring it close with a bucket here.
What's that long?
Inside. Gets vertical. Gets his 6th point of the period. He has a total of 8 so far. The Spurs work it up court. They're 2 out of their last 6 from the floor. Claxton makes the pass. Rose puts it up inside. Doesn't get it all the way there.
Rose has the uncanny ability to blow even the easiest shots inside, and that's sad.
At the foul line,
Pick coming.
the alley was ooped in by Harrington.
Harrington just wasn't satisfied with laying the alley-oop in. He jammed it home to send a message.
The Spurs have the rock. They're shooting 54% from the floor. It's blocked. Passes. Harrington has the ball. He's 3 out of his last 6 from the floor. O'Neal with the ball. Takes a turnaround J. Can't sink the well-defended shot.
The D push you around in there. Through post. Power again.
Passes it.
I got him.
7 on the shot clock. They push it inside. Duncan gets up. Drops in his 16th point of the game.
Duncan is a money player, Bob. He's so dangerous with that move because he can take it to either side.
How do you stop that play, Rod?
Well, when someone as good as he is makes that move, check back with me later in the game. I need some time to think about that one.
Bender throws it in.
Pick him up.
Just over 8 minutes here in the second quarter.
83 go. Stay tight inside.
Lob to the paint. Harrington now has 10 points this period. He has a total of 12 so far.
That was an outstanding alley-oop pass. Not only was the positioning dead on, but the timing was just perfect. They couldn't help but jam that bad boy down.
Push by.
Jackson passes. In low, in the paint.
Help.
Right side pass. 7 seconds to shoot. Claxton shoots from 12 and hauls it in by Bender.
That shot didn't come off quite as planned, and the D was able to thwart it without much effort.
Passes.
Screen coming. Hit down.
Gets cut off by Duncan. Into the low post. The off-the-glass lay-in was cashed in by Bender. The Spurs head into the front court. They're 2 out of their last 6 from the floor. Passes it. Picked off.
He's in the NBA, Bob. He should have known better than to pass the ball with that kind of angle.
They're inside. Harrington wants it down low. The jumper was buried by Mercer.
Mercer is normally pretty harmless when it comes to the drop step, but not this time.
Rod, when you have limited post-up skills, you know it's going to come down to your jumper.
You're right, Bob. He didn't have enough to get up to the rim. Who cares? A jumper and a layup, they both count the same.
Duncan inbounds the ball. The Spurs have it, shooting 53% from the floor. Claxton passes it. They work it in. Fires! Bounces it off the short side and in.
He's no marksman, even from the inside, but he finds a way to sink the shot.
The Pacers can tie it up with a basket this trip down. Passes. Gains some altitude. That's the one-handed jam. Pass low post. Duncan fades away inside. Scores his 8th point of the period. He's got 18 total.
Man, he is just in his element inside. What a player.
The Pacers bring it up. They're 0 out of their last 3 from the arc.
It's going inside.
Passes it. Springs up. Gets the lay-in.
Ball. Watch the screen. Push 5.
Paxton dishes it off. Duncan from the left block gets the bucket and the foul. He'll go to the line for one more.
Excellent concentration here. Takes the jumper, gets hit, and still manages to drop in the bucket. Great play.
He's going to the charity stripe for the possible three-point play. He can't complete the three-point play. Grab by Ollie. The Pacers have the ball. They haven't hit a shot from the arc. Bounce pass. Harrington takes a wide open shot. Hauls it in by Rose.
He has got to stick that open jumper. No one is happy with that shot. Not him, and definitely not his coach.
Duncan with the rock. Elevates. Botches the lay-in. The Pacers are at the controls. They're shooting 41% from the floor.
Screen coming. First baseline.
Pass to the paint. The Spurs touched it last right before it went out of bounds. Miller looks fresh coming back on the floor. Barry will head to the bench.
For the Spurs.
Artest with the inbound. Tinsley gets airborne. Gets the lay-in. The Spurs could add to their lead with a bucket this trip down.
Watch baseline.
Smith passes the ball. Deflected. And it's loose inside.
Nice block there. Terrific defensive stop.
Tinsley has the rock. He has 4 points from the paint. Now by Artest. The game is tied after that bucket by Artest.
They needed that shot. What a great job to get back into this basketball game.
Passes.
Hard. Flare.
Releases from close range. Gets it to fall.
Sweet shot against some fine defense. It's so much fun seeing these two go mano-a-mano.
The Pacers, with the score this trip down, can tie it up. Puts it up from 11. Doesn't tie it up.
Artest has to score in that situation. When you're that much better than the defender that's guarding you, you have to take advantage.
Passes it. Gets stopped by Miller. Passes.
Watch the screen.
Launches from beyond the arc. Can't take the lead.
Bowen was too wide open if there is such a thing. I think he choked a little bit on that three-pointer.
The Pacers work it up court. They're 0 out of their last 3 from the arc. The tray was missed by Miller. Passes it. The Spurs have the rock. They haven't hit a shot from the arc.
Well, I tell you what, they dodged the bullet right there. The three was wide open, but they're lucky that one didn't go in.
Artest has it. 11-footer was bricked by Artest. The Spurs head into the front court. They're 2 out of their last 6 from the floor.
Yo, power stack.
Now in the paint. Releases. Scores his 12th point of the period with the bucket there. He's got 22 total.
That's an old basketball move, but the pump fake, still good.
Especially when you're able to knock down the open jumper on a consistent basis. Bender throws it in.
Get him.
The Pacers have it. They're shooting 41% from the floor. Now right wing.
Get up.
It's loose. The Pacers will get this one back.
Substitution for the Spurs.
Robinson comes back in after sitting on the bench for a while. Tinsley stepped on the line, and they'll give the ball up.
He just lost concentration, didn't keep track of his feet, and then lost it out of bounds. He's got to keep his mind in the game, Bob.
The Spurs would love to extend their lead this trip down. Robinson makes the pass. Goes with a crossover. Gets stopped by Miller. Passes. 7 seconds to shoot.
Watch that low.
Launches from beyond the arc. Gets back iron and out.
Parker took the right shot. He didn't hit it, but you have to believe he's going to make that shot a lot more than he's going to miss it.
13 double. Blitz, four,
Bounce
blitz.
pass. Fires from 14. Can't stop the drought.
Ron Artest has a decent mid-range jumper, so that's a good shot even though it didn't fall for him.
Passes it.
Zip, radiate, zip.
Passes. 7 on the shot clock. Rises up. Dunks it down with one hand.
Bowen made a beautiful move. The fans love the crossover, but the coach likes the strong finish with the dunk.
Give some credit to the fans, Rod. I think they like the dunk, too. Bender inbounds the ball.
Get him!
Tinsley brings it up. He has 4 points from the paint. Tinsley passes. Launches from beyond the arc. Can't stop the run.
Well, that was a beautiful arc on that shot, Bob, but I don't have a clue as to why he didn't get 3 for that.
I guess you can't sink them all, Rod.
82 same side.
Top of the key.
305.
Parker skies. Goes glass on the lay-in.
The Spurs are simply giving the other team fits. It's bad enough when one player is dominating, but when a team shoots this well, there is not much you can do.
Received by Miller.
Screen coming. It's going inside. I got him. Screen coming.
Inside pass. 7 seconds to shoot. Off the back rim and in by Artest.
The defender really had his work cut out for him there. Against a superb inside guy like that, you've got to bring your big game.
The Spurs turn this one over out of bounds. The Pacers bring it up. They haven't hit a shot from the arc. It's stolen.
Now, when you're down low like that, it's way too easy to get the ball stolen. Don't put it on the floor. Too many people, too crowded, too many hands, too easy to get it taken away.
Basic. Push by. Don't get picked. Double down.
7 on the shot clock. Tinsley is hacked and will go to the line for a couple.
Got him on the arm during the shot. The ref says, put him on the line.
He gets the first of 2. He gets them both. Rose with the inbound. Parker has the ball. He's 3 of 6 from the floor. Passes it. Rose takes off. Gets the lay-in.
Ball.
The clock runs out, and we're heading to the half. The score, 45-39. Well, let's send it to Clark in the studio for a little halftime recap.
Located in the north.
Welcome to the ESPN Halftime Update. Here's a quick breakdown of the numbers from the first half. The Spurs have done a great job of taking and hitting higher percentage shots, but surprisingly, this game is still close. Expect a real dogfight out there in the second half. Tim Duncan, in the first half, has a total of 22 points and 2 blocks. A clear choice for our Sega Sports Hot at the Half player. That will do it for now. Make sure to tune in to the ESPN postgame show at the conclusion of the game. We'll send you back to Bob and Rod.
Substitution for the Pacers.
Pick him up. I got him. Motion 15. Line it up. Screen coming. Watch the blocks.
Tinsley passes it.
Switch.
High rises. Goes glass on the lay-in. Robinson throws it in. Parker is at the controls. He's 2 out of his last 6 from the floor. Inside. Shoots from the paint. Can't connect.
Robinson doesn't have a flashy inside game, so he has to earn everything the hard way.
The Pacers would love to cut into the lead some more with a bucket here. Swatted away.
Move the ball. Clear up.
Uses the crossover. Seven seconds to shoot. Passes. Ron, we got to see that again.
Bowen gets the bucket, but he's the beneficiary of one heck of an assist right here.
That's what a good teammate does. He gets you the ball right in the spot where you're most comfortable.
And after that, it's up to you to knock it down, and that's what he does right here.
Miller inbounds the ball.
Pick him up.
The Pacers are at the controls. They're shooting 40% from the floor.
3 eyes.
Tinsley dishes it off.
3 and 5. Tee it up.
7 on the shot clock. Parker has the ball. The Spurs can extend their lead this trip down. They'd love to do that. The finger roll lay-in was botched by Robinson. O'Neal works it up court. He has 4 points from the paint. Pass caught by O'Neal.
I got it. Don't get picked.
Tinsley gets busy. Gets the lay-in. Parker has the rock. He's shooting 50% from the floor.
Incoming. Fox power. Up. 15. Tee it up.
Passes it.
Blitz. 4 blitz.
7 seconds to shoot. Goes with the fadeaway. Gets the far iron, but it goes in.
Smith didn't like what he saw there at first, so he gives a little pump fake to get a better look.
It works like a charm here, too. And after the fake, just lines up for the J and drops it in, Rod. O'Neal with the inbound. The Pacers work it up court. They're 0 out of their last 5 from the arc.
Line it up.
Takes a wide open shot. Can't answer back.
Get a better shot.
Rod Artest was open, but he took that shot too quickly. If they had worked the ball around a little, they might have gotten a better shot.
They push it inside. Goes up. Sinks his 24th point this game.
The Spurs are simply giving the other team fits. It's bad enough when one player's dominating, but when a team shoots this well, there is not much you can do.
The Pacers head into the front court. They're 3 out of their last 6 from the floor.
Stay tight inside.
Tinsley passes the ball. Uses a crossover.
Boy, that's a tough spot to be in against a shooter of his caliber. You've got to bring your all if you want to shut him down.
Parker heads up court. He's 3 of 6 from the floor. Caught by Robinson.
Push wide.
Loose ball. Stolen.
Now, when you're down low like that, it's way too easy to get the ball stolen. Don't put it on the floor. Too many people, too crowded, too many hands, too easy to get it taken away.
Puts it up. Takes it in.
A simple but effective pump fake gets him enough room to bury the J. That's a clever move.
I figured you'd like this play, Rod. He just nails the shot after shaking his man loose with a nice pump fake.
You figured me right, Bob. Call me old-fashioned, but a simple, effective move to get to the bucket? Who can't love that?
Owen throws it in. The Spurs have it. They're shooting 56% from the floor.
Screen coming. Pin down. Pin down. Watch out.
Bounce pass.
I got it.
7 seconds to shoot.
Cross.
Owen launches from beyond the arc.
Good stop.
Gets the front rim.
Bowen isn't even going to dwell on that last shot. He knows he should have made it, so he'll wait to redeem himself when the next open 3 comes around.
Nice alley-oop finish by O'Neal. The Spurs could add to their lead with a bucket this trip down.
Watch out inside.
Parker makes the pass.
Slide.
That's blocked. And it's right to him.
Bob, you can be as big as an oak tree on defense and still miss the shot block if you're not in position. He kept himself in front of the basket and gave that shot no chance at all.
The fadeaway was no good by Miller. Parker now has it.
He's got his rebounding fundamentals down, Bobby.
He sure does, Roddy. He anticipates where the ball's going to go, boxes out, and then cleans up. Lobbed.
Stay tight inside.
Launches from beyond the arc. Puts too much on it. Yanks it down inside.
Bowen is a good shooter from long distance, but the defender met the challenge on that one.
The Spurs were the last ones to get a piece of it before it went out of bounds. O'Neal inbounds the ball.
Pick him up.
Passes.
Need help.
Fades away inside. Drains the lightly contested shot.
You're looking right now at a guy who can pretty much do whatever he wants down low. He is just that good.
The Spurs bring it up. They're 1 out of their last 6 from the arc.
Help down low.
Into the low post. In low. In the paint. 7 on the shot clock. Duncan gets his 26th point of the game.
The Spurs continue to pound the ball inside, and as you can see, it is paying off big time.
The Pacers have it, and they're on an 8-2 run.
Circle one.
Tinsley passes. Gets vertical. Can't get the bucket, but he gets the foul. He'll go to the line for 2.
Tough call, Bob, but the right call. Too much contact during the shooting motion.
He gets the first of 2. He gets them both. Robinson with the inbound. The Spurs have the ball. They're shooting 16% from the arc. Passes it. 7 seconds to shoot. Bowen gains some altitude. Picks up his 5th point of the quarter. He's got 9 in the game.
Bowen made sure he wasn't coming away empty-handed by throwing it down.
The Pacers are at the controls. They're 4 out of their last 6 from the floor. Miller passes it. Gets aggressive. It's blocked. Gets up. Goes glass on the lay-in. Parker is at the controls. He's 3 of 6 from the floor. Parker launches from beyond the arc. Can't take the lead.
Parker was left in the lurch after that poor pick. His teammates have to help him out a little better than that.
Passes. They're inside. 7 on the shot clock. Miller jumps up. It's blocked.
That's an impossible block, Bob, but hey, he did it anyway, and that's all that counts. He had horrible position, but somehow managed to reach over, get the block, and not commit the foul. Good job.
Duncan pulls the trigger from the high post. Gets back iron and out. Gets vertical. Hands it and gets his 11th point of the game. Bowen throws it in. Parker works it up court. He hasn't hit a shot from the arc. Parker dishes it off.
Watch the screen.
Passes it.
ID.
Smith launches from beyond the arc. Takes the lead.
The Spurs are lighting up the Nets tonight. If they can find a way to...
Lobbed it. 7 seconds to shoot. It's rejected. Passes. The Spurs work it up court. Is shooting 53% from the floor. Passes it. Takes a turnaround Jay. Puts up a miss. Tinsley has the rock. He has 8 points from the paint. Passes. Miller fires from the right block. Scores his 8th point of the period. Is a total of 8 so far.
Miller didn't like what he saw there at first, so he gives a little pump fake to get a better look.
It works like a charm here, too. And after the fake, just lines up for the J and drops it in, Rod. Duncan inbounds the ball. Parker heads up court. He's 0 out of his last 2 from the arc. Bounce pass. Seven on the shot clock. Smith pulls the trigger from 18. Doesn't get it all the way there. Tinsley passes the ball. Amazing play, Rod. Let's check it out in the replay.
Artest doesn't let anyone get in his way on these moves. If you try, you will get steamrolled.
I know I would have gotten out of his way, Rod, but then again, when you're 5'5" and $140, could you blame me?
No, Bob, but no excuses. Look at somebody like Allen Iverson. He only weighs $160 soaking wet. I expect you little guys to mix it up in there.
He can't complete the three-point play.
Duncan puts the finishing touches on a double-double, throwing up some pretty impressive numbers when his team needed them the most.
Went in for the layup, but it's off the mark by Duncan. Bowen gets the second chance bucket.
The Spurs continue to pound the ball inside, and as you can see, it is paying off big time.
Tinsley has it. He has 8 points from the floor. Fires. Scores his 12th point with the bucket there.
The Pacers looked like they were down and out earlier, but you can never count this team out. They aren't laying down. They aren't quitting until that final horn sounds.
The Spurs have the rock. They're 2 out of their last 6 from the arc.
Watch out inside.
Passes it.
Flare, flare.
Robinson
Ball,
makes the
ball.
pass. 7 seconds to shoot. And unloads from deep, three-point range. Gets the front rim.
Parker comes away empty, but he was playing pretty well on that. I'm not surprised he missed it.
Passes.
Watch the screen. Open in.
They work it in. 7 on the shot clock.
Need help.
O'Neal with the ball. It's the back iron, but missed by O'Neal. Owen corrals the defensive board. The Spurs head into the front court. They're shooting 22% from the arc. Robinson wants the ball.
Dribble up.
Owen fires from 14. Has the basket and has 9 points so far this quarter. He's got 13 in the game. 49 seconds here in the third quarter.
Zipper, 88 seconds. Tee it up.
Passes it. Seven seconds to shoot. The tray was missed by Miller. Grabbed by Parker.
He had great position and allowed him to snag that rebound. That's how you play this game.
Duncan gets his 6th point of the period. He has a total of 28 so far. Miller with the inbound. Tinsley brings it up. He's 4 of 5 from the floor. O'Neal has position down low.
Watch that low.
They push it inside. Gains some altitude. Grabs the rim on the way down after the slam.
Now that's how you play the game. You gotta love how he just slices through the D's weak spot. No fear at all.
Parker passes.
Spread, spread.
Parker takes a quick shot. Can't get the buzzer beater. We've just finished the third quarter. The score, 65-65. The Pacers have played it even going into the fourth. What have you noticed statistically, Rod?
Field goal percentage, Bob. They're not shooting as well as the opposition, but they played so well in other areas of this game, and that's why it's all tied up. Now they just need to play some even tougher defense and create easier baskets.
Ball, 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 ball.
Pass low post. Tim Duncan puts it up inside. Count it. He now has 30.
Duncan puts it in yet again, and if he keeps this up, he just might be the difference maker tonight.
You see.
Lobbed.
Tee it up.
Deflected. And it's loose inside.
He is such a great shot blocker. He just has that instinct, and he knows how to get a hand on the ball.
Passes. Shoots. Bounces it off the left rim, then in.
The Spurs are lighting up the nets tonight, and if they can find a way to create some more shot opportunities while staying on this streak, chances are they'll start to pull away here.
Tinsley passes it.
Screen coming.
Nabbed by O'Neal. Pulls the trigger from 8. Can't answer back.
He's usually a dynamo on the inside, but he just couldn't get that one to drop. He should be nailing those left and right.
Passes it.
Tee it up.
Parker leaps up. Gets the lay-in.
The Spurs score yet another basket down low, and as you can see, they've completely dominated the paint tonight, making it very hard for the opposition to keep up.
Tinsley has the rock. He has 8 points from the floor. Pass to the paint. The ball's loose. The Pacers will get the ball back after it sails out of bounds. Artest throws it in.
Ball, ball, ball.
O'Neal is asking for it in the post.
Stay in, stay in.
7 on the shot clock. The run cannot be stopped by Miller. Parker with the rock.
Miller was playing the percentages there. He generally makes that shot, but not that possession.
Get him.
Parker dishes it off. Duncan gets fouled and was really close to getting the 3-point opportunity. He'll go to the line for 2 instead. He gets the first of 2. He gets them both.
Ball, ball, ball.
The Pacers bring it up. They're 0 out of their last 6 from the arc. Passes. Leaves the ground. Buries his 13th point of the game.
Look at the replay right here, Bobby, and watch how he loses the defense.
Loses the D? He posterized the D. That was a fantastic move.
You're right. All he needs to do is go to that crossover for his score. It's as simple as that.
Parker with a bucket here. He can get his 10th point of the game. Passes it. Pass cross court. 7 seconds to shoot. Bounce pass. Duncan goes to the hook. Great job. Puts too much on it.
Duncan had more positives going for him than negatives on that shot, but he comes away with nil.
Top of the key. Leaps up. Goes class on the lay-in.
This is a textbook crossover, Bob. Check it out.
Boy, straight passes, man, and he lays it in for 2. Pretty move. Duncan inbounds the ball. Parker has it. He hasn't hit a shot from the arc. Parker passes the ball. Duncan shoots from the paint. Scores his 8th point of the period. He has a total of 36 so far.
Man, he is just in his element inside. What a player.
The Pacers have the ball. They're 3 out of their last 6 from the floor. Passes. Releases. Tickles the twine.
Nice shot, and Bob, that's a tough shot too. He's going up against one of the better defenders in this league.
Parker brings it up. He's 0 out of his last 3 from the arc. Passes it. In low, in the paint. Duncan takes the turnaround J. Now has 10 points this period. He's got 38 total.
Duncan acts like he's going to drive it after making the drop step, but then he stops on a dime and pulls up for the sweet check.
Rod, that's so impressive when a player can change his momentum that quickly and still drain the jumper.
Hey, you never know when you're going to have to switch gears. The good players are always ready to put up the rock.
Miller with the inbound. Tinsley has the ball. He's 6 of 7 from the floor. Elevates. It's blocked. O'Neal is back in the game after a short rest. Smith will lead the floor.
For the Spurs.
Miller makes the pass. 7 on the shot clock. Miller gets airborne. Watches the lay-in. Miller might want to slow it down a little. Duncan is looking for the ball. They're inside. Bounce pass. 7 seconds to shoot. Parker pulls the trigger from 18. Can't drop in the lightly contested shot.
You know they've got those lines painted there for a reason. A good player knows exactly where he is at all times and does not slip out of bounds like that.
The Spurs are at the controls, shooting 53% from the floor. Parker with an ill-advised step on the line, and he's whistled out of bounds. The Pacers can trim this lead down and bring it close with a bucket here. Received by Miller. Miller takes the shot from the elbow. The defensive rebound by Rose.
Miller was a victim of bad luck on that one. He did everything right, but that rim just wouldn't cooperate.
Jackson has it. They work it in. Kicks it outside. Top of the key. 7 on the shot clock. Shoots from the top of the key. Doesn't get the bucket.
Duncan is in control of this game, and the way he's playing it is no surprise. He is really putting on a show.
The Pacers work it up court. They're 0 out of their last 6 from the arc. Passes. From inside. It's blocked.
Duncan is an intimidator, flat out. It's hard to put together a run at this defense when he's turning away shots like this.
The Spurs have the rock. They're shooting 22% from the arc. Parker passes. 7 seconds to shoot. Duncan shoots. The defensive rebound by Bender.
Wow, they both had a hand on the ball, and he just barely ripped that one away. That was a will and determination rebound. I like seeing that as a coach.
Harrington has the ball. Goes with the crossover. Puts it up. Rose rebounds again. He's up to 7 now. Parker is at the controls. He has 8 points from the paint. Passes it. Duncan pulls the trigger from the high post. Sinks another and has 42 on the night.
He's just so quick, Bob. He abuses the defender with the drop step move and gets the bucket.
Rod, I'm not sure the word drop step is even in the dictionary.
Even better. Now we can make sure they use his picture. Who do we write to?
Harrington throws it in. The Pacers have it. They're shooting 43% from the floor.
It's going inside.
Ali passes it. Miller launches from beyond the arc. Can't stop the drought.
He was able to get a good look thanks to that pick, but he just couldn't knock it down.
The Spurs have it, and they're on an 8-2 run. Passes. On the shot clock. Passes it. Jackson lets it go from 17 feet out. Parker with the pass, and he's got 9 assists tonight.
That's an old basketball move, but the pump fake, still good.
Especially when you're able to knock down the open jumper on a consistent basis. Bender inbounds the ball. The Pacers bring it up. They're 0 out of their last 6 from the arc.
Roll it. Go, touchdown.
Now in the paint. There's the steal.
Perfect timing of the double team, Bob. You can look it up if you don't believe me. They trapped down low, the man had nowhere to go, and the defense came away with the steal. That's what they wanted.
Jackson dishes it off. They push it inside. Duncan takes a wide open shot. Bounces off the left rim and out.
Duncan better have a good excuse for his coach on why he missed that wide open shot, and I'd love to be a fly on the wall to hear that one.
O'Neal has now hit double figures.
The Pacers are having their way with this team inside right now, Bob. Maybe it's time for them to think about dropping it down there a few more times.
Parker works it up court. He's shooting 30% from the floor. Passes. Bender comes away with his 3rd pickpocket tonight.
Bender keeps finding a way to wrestle that ball loose, but my question is, when are they going to get the lead?
Ollie is credited the assist. He's got 5. Parker has the rock. He has 8 points from the floor.
Don't get hit. Up down.
Bounce pass.
Through weak. 2C.
7 seconds to shoot. Duncan wants it down low. The shot from beyond the arc was missed by Parker. O'Neal heads up court. He's 6 of 13 from the floor.
Parker just can't get it going, and once you get cold, it's hard to get that hot hand back.
A difficult shot and miss by O'Neal.
He just has a nose for the ball, Bob. Amazing instinct.
It's instinct and desire, Rod. He just wants the ball more than anyone else.
Get up.
Lobbed it.
Bounce back.
Rises up. Drops in his 16th point this quarter. He has a total of 44 so far.
The Spurs are simply giving the other team fits. It's bad enough when one player's dominating, but when a team shoots this well, there is not much you can do.
Count that last jumper by Harrington.
Harrington gets the bucket here, but I wouldn't be doing my job if I didn't say something about that great pass.
I'll say, Rod, the key was when he went up for the jumper and then drew the defense to him.
Hey, bingo. Once he had the defense's attention, he dished it for the easy score.
Ferry with the inbound. Parker has it. He hasn't hit a shot from the arc.
Hit coming. It's going inside.
Duncan wants the ball.
Flare.
2:07 on the shot clock. Jackson shoots. Doesn't get it all the way there.
The defense didn't really pack the wallop like I thought it would, yet it was still enough.
Harrington drops in his 16th point of the game. Parker brings it up. He's 0 out of his last 4 from the arc. Passes it. 7 seconds to shoot. Jackson takes the shot from about 16. Corrals the ball by Ollie.
Jackson makes the pretty crossover, but it doesn't get you any points on the board.
Pass caught by Miller. Passes. Fires from the post. Gets the front rim.
Harrington has to score in that situation. When you're that much better than the defender that's guarding you, you have to take advantage.
The Spurs would love to extend their lead this trip down. Lob. Springs up. Drops it in. He now has an incredible 46.
They've got this one wrapped up, Bob. Just play it smart and the game is theirs.
46 seconds here in the game. Bounce pass. The Pacers will take a timeout here. Harrington will head to the bench.
For the Pacers.
Robinson looks fresh coming back on the floor.
Substitution for the Spurs.
They can go 2 for 1 here if they want, Bob. Let's see how they manage the clock.
The Pacers turn it over.
He stepped out of bounds, and now they're going to have to give up possession. You have to know where you are on the court at all times.
Tinsley with the personal. That's his first foul of the game. Bender with the personal. That's his first foul of the game. He gets the first of 2. He gets them both. Bender throws it in. Tinsley has the ball. He's 4 out of his last 6 from the floor. Tinsley passes the ball. Passes it. Launches from beyond the arc. Can't drop the lightly contested shot.
Right now, this guy has to be asking himself what's wrong. He cannot connect on any of his shots, and he's just not contributing offensively like they need him to.
Passes.
ISO.
Inside pass. Duncan takes the quick shot. Sinks his 20th point of this quarter. He has a total of 48 so far.
Wow, that's a dangerous play, but it worked out here.
Rod, I think he's heard that saying before. Watch the great pass and set up the jumper. O'Neal inbounds the ball. That's the end of the ball game. Your final score, 91-79. That'll do it for this preseason game. Be sure to tune into SportsCenter to catch the latest news, scores, and highlights. Check your local listings for the correct time and channel. That's on ESPN, the worldwide leader in sports.
Thanks for joining us here at the ESPN Postgame Show. I'm Clark Dishman. The Spurs come away with a big 12-point win over the Pacers. They look to be in good form as they prepare for the regular season. The Spurs just made a determined effort tonight to only take high-percentage shots. The opposing team just couldn't pressure their shooters enough, and that proved to be the big difference tonight. Tim Duncan finished with a total of 48 points and 6 blocks. He's our ESPN Player of the Game. Terrific performance. Well, that will do it for now. Make sure to tune into ESPN during the regular season for all the game's highlights and insight. I'm Clark Dishman. We'll see you then.